Great news today comes in fours. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Copperhide Collection in full. This includes the Convoy, Field Jacket, Solaire, and Ranger Copperhide. One by one, I'm going to go over the fit, function, feel, and the form of each of these stellar new jackets to the lineup. So without much more delay, let's get into it. I guess we might as well start alphabetically. This is the Convoy Copperhide. This new iteration of the Convoy comes with our usual 6 total pockets, button up front, vertical pleats with horizontal stitch down that coincides with the button. It has our Western style 2-point back yoke with back side adjuster buttons, as well as our oh-so signature Western style stitch embroidery on both chest pockets. And on the interior, we have 2 pockets sewn right into the liner, which is a sage green cotton twill interior liner. Very comfy, super rugged, looks great with the Copperhide color, and is definitely a standard fixture throughout our lineup. If you are familiar with our trucker jackets as of late, you'll notice the same kind of pointed collar shape, as well as the same chest stitch angle, as you can see on the switchback, the Convoy, the 2025 version of the Convoy, as well as obviously the Convoy Copperhide. But truly what makes this special is obviously the color of the leather, as is for the entire lineup. It is a full grain, rough out cowhide in this stellar copper, rust, burnt, orange, Sierra, whatever you want to call it. It looks like this. And the color's incredible. The color's amazing. The leather is both soft, but very sturdy. If you're familiar with our Lone Star or our field jackets or any of our full grain rough out leather, this is no exception. It's comfy out of the box, it's comfy out of the start, and it's only gonna get better and better the more you wear it, the more you limber it up, and the more you break it in. The Convoy Copperhide utilizes the same size chart as the Convoy 2025 version. This one right here is a medium, which means it has a 110 centimeter chest, 104 centimeter bottom hem, and it's got a 65 centimeter sleeve length. Jacket number 2 out of 4 on the Copperhide Collection is the Field Jacket Copperhide, as is our Field Jacket Olive, our Field Jacket Navy. This jacket is unlined with our sage green liner piping, and it's got 4 total patch style pockets, obviously the 2 symmetrical hand warmer pockets, as well as a open face patch pocket and a button face patch pocket on the right side of the chest. This design, this style is again very much the exact same thing as our Field Jacket Olive and Field Jacket Navy, but in this leather. Not only that, but on the inside of the cuff and on the underside of the collar, we have our Accelerust leather featured here. And that's the exact same on this field jacket, as well as just about every single other field jacket option that we have on the lineup. It adds a cool contrast of color, as well as some sturdiness to these key vital points of structure. Now, the size chart of the Field Jacket Copperhide is the exact same as just about every single other field jacket option that we have, minus the Field Jacket Natural, which has a lining, yada, yada, yada. This medium right here has a chest measurement of 114 centimeters, making it 4 centimeters larger on a medium than the Convoy Copperhide. And it's got a bottom hem of 110 centimeters, front length of 69 centimeters, and a sleeve of 64.5 centimeters. It's meant to fit and feel a touch more forgiving, loose, and slightly a bit more boxier than, you know, the Solaire, than the Convoy, or any motorcycle cut. The name of the game with the Field Jacket and the Field Jacket Copperhide is just ease. It's meant to fit easy, it's meant to layer, it's meant to move, and by all that virtue, it is meant and designed to last. With reinforced riveted pockets on the on the patch pocket here, Every little detail is intentional, thoughtful, and it is really meant to go the distance. That's what we want, and that's what we get out of our field jackets. I'll put up a side-by-side photo right now as to comparing our stock and standard field jacket with our tan rough out cowhide versus the field jacket Copperhide here. You can see obviously the Copperhide is more copper, it's got more red tone, more orange tone, whereas the standard regular field jacket is a little bit more yellowish, desaturated, and just more tan. So with the two side by side, you can truly see the differences of the leather. They both feel the same, they both fit the same, they both function the same, but they're just colored differently. Now for this jacket, we are super proud to reintroduce the thoughtfully updated and redesigned Ranger in the beautiful Copperhide leather. The Ranger for us has been on the lineup for, I'd like to think 4.5 years now. It is definitely a jacket that was either premiered in 2020 or 2021, making it one of the oldest jackets still living on our lineup today. So with the Copperhide Collection, we thought, no brainer, we have to update it, we have to modernize, we have to rejuvenate the Ranger with some updated technicals, some behind the scenes stuff, and obviously front of house redesign change, and let's talk all about it. This jacket is definitely sweet. Everything down to the cut and the hardware is updated. This is based off of our tombstone style profile, cut, and proportion. You can tell by the coin pocket shape, the belt, and just the way this is fit and formatted. One of the main key differences that we did in the update for the Ranger Copperhide is the length of the fringe. On our original Ranger, it featured a 16 centimeter long fringe, whereas on this one, it is a 12 centimeter, so it's shorter. The fringe covers the exact same areas as the original Ranger, 2 on the front and all the way around from elbow to elbow on the back. Another update on the Ranger Copperhide is a full wraparound leather belt, whereas the previous Ranger was a half belt sewn right into the sides of the liner. This way, if you like the belt, great, leave it. And not only that, but there are 2 points of anchoring for this leather belt. It has a snap on the back underneath the back belt loop that holds it in place to the jacket, as well as the buckle side. With the weight of the buckle, we added a snap right behind it so it keeps it sturdy and stuck to the body rather than clanging around like crazy. So those are 2 pieces of utilitarian update to just the belt of the Ranger Copperhide. The Ranger here features a red liner. This is the only jacket on the lineup that has a red liner. The green looks great, the red looks great. Either which way you cut it, both stellar options that totally work in the color palette of the Copperhide. And lastly, but definitely not least, this is the first jacket on the lineup to exhibit our Talon vintage sliders in this antique style colorway. Normally on the Tombstone, it was just silver. Whereas with the Ranger here, we wanted to make it that much special, that much different, and the hardware stands up and it stands out. They're super sturdy, they have great design, great function, same quality, same utility, just not silver. Obviously pairing super well with the color of the Copperhide. Not only that, but the little leather tab on the main pull zipper, that's a totally new shape. This little diamond pull we wanted to try with our signature star rivet on it. We think it looks great. It just makes this piece super special, super awesome, very bold. I've jokingly said in the past years for the Ranger jacket, you don't have to be a outlaw rock and roll motorcycle gang country singer superstar to wear the Ranger, but it definitely helps. Same goes with this one right here. And since this is based off of our Tombstone size chart, it follows the same size chart. One of the main differences, well, there's a few, obviously. The sizing on the Tombstone is to accommodate a insulated liner, whereas this is not insulated. So there is a slight bit of feeling change, but nothing drastic. Again, this is the medium. It's got a chest measurement of 112 and a bottom hem measurement of 104. This chest measurement is 2 centimeters larger than the Solaire and the Convoy. To reiterate, we are super stoked on all of the updates for the Ranger, and it just feels really good to have something like this freshened up, back on the lineup and back on the market. We love this jacket. We've always loved this jacket. And with the Ranger Copperhide here, you will definitely be seeing me wearing this on a nice Friday night out. Absolutely. Last, but definitely not the least, is our Solaire Copperhide. You've seen the Solaire launched this year in our signature natural leather. The very first time this design has been designed on our website and on our lineup. So we thought for the Copperhide collection, absolutely we're gonna get this colorway for the Solaire into the collection. And boy, was that the right decision. This jacket is both classy, sophisticated, but irrefutably rugged, bold, and just goes with everything. By way of design for the Solaire, we have notes of Westernisms, you know, by way of the back yoke and the signature 3-point back yoke leading into the vertical French seam panel right on the back. It's inherently Western because of the hand pockets with the little swing and point. And it's a little bit Western and classy with the somewhat campus-style rounded lapel collar. All of these decisions, all of these choices go to make the Solaire and the Solaire Copperhide a piece that you can wear dressed up, dressed down, anywhere in between, rugged, rock and roll, Western. It's quite a chameleon. And I know I sound like a broken record when I say that, but it's the damn truth. This piece does it all. You know, even down to the side adjuster buckle system, the detail on this jacket is just exquisite. It's got 4 total pockets. 2 of them are on the inside, stitched into a green signature cotton twill liner, and obviously 2 hand pockets on the front. This one has no chest pockets, but it's just got this gorgeous kind of, as I've mentioned earlier, front T panel. The massive chest panel gives it a great shape and just feels great. The Solaire Copperhide utilizes the exact same size chart as the Solaire regular. This old thing right here. It's the exact same size chart, so there's no surprises with fit. However, there might be a surprise of feel because the difference between our natural leather and our full grain rough out Copperhide here is that this has a little bit more softness right out of the gate, whereas the natural stuff stands up by itself right out of the bag. So there is a level of thickness and stiffness with the natural that the Copperhide does not have. So that's the only real difference, really. And if you have any questions by way of the size chart, the fit, the feel, the function, anything like that, feel free to get in touch with us. You can either shoot Josh an email over at info@mastersupply.co or shoot me a DM on the Instagram or Facebook. Either which way, myself or Josh will give you the answers you are looking for. We are very excited about the Copperhide collection. If you got questions, we got answers. But yes, we are at the end. Thank you for checking this out. Thank you for checking out the Copperhide collection, and we will catch you at the next one.